Hi, this is Paul Benovich, and this is day three of me documenting my journey from taking a business concept and trying to create a minimal viable product. Today, really, the goal is to build on day two. And I also really want to explore the CEO guide and start to build that out a little bit more today. So, day three objectives goal is to to refine the concept creation minimal viable product and what features I might need and how an audience might interface with it. I want to think through the concept creation site and create a survey because that's going to be important. The whole idea of the concept creation site is to get audience feedback quickly. So think about what information and feedback I would want from volunteer participants as an entrepreneur. And then finally, again, try to build out the CEO guide concept today. If you look below here, has a list of the slides that I've worked on. So as you go back later, you can take a look at those slides and get a little bit more insight into what I accomplished in this day today. So let's start. Anything that's in orange are things that I worked on. So just starting to think from the concept creation site, top panel, how I might convince people to volunteer and what would happen when audiences clicked on that. I'm trying to, on the concept creation side, on the business idea panel, really start to conceptualize what would the audience, where these MVP concepts, where they would go when they clicked on it, and then what would happen next. I started to take my first pass at a volunteer survey just to think about what kind of questions would be important or what kind of information I would want from volunteers. And then I started to work a little bit on the polite conversation and also started to think conceptually how I might convince people to volunteer for this and be part of it and what would happen when audiences engaged on it. But then I jumped down to, the CEO guide. So I wanted to create that first top panel page today. And again, my attempt to communicate what I'm doing to the audience, my attempt to communicate why audiences should sign up and volunteer for CEO Guide or be a part of CEO Guide. A little bit more about the benefits of joining CEO Guide and trying to really simplify it. I thought that I would add a second panel here with some supporting quotes emphasizing the benefits and why people would want to be part of it and how important CEO Guide could be to them. And then finally, think about what disruptive tools and technologies I may want to include on this and introduce to the site. And maybe even think about building out two technologies as an example. So day three summary notes and insights. I started to build out the concept number three, which is a CEO guide. I'm starting to realize that creating three MVP solutions at the same time is a monumental task and that I might need to simplify my focus a little bit. So today, total time invested was 1 hour and 15 minutes. Total dollars invested, 0. Total time invested from the start is now about 4.75 hours. And total invested in terms of dollars is $32. So that's it. Feel free to look at the notes that I will attach in the document and to get a little bit more insight and go through them more slowly. But that concludes day three. See you on day four. Thanks. Bye.